Alright guys, we are back. Welcome to Homestead for the third race of the PUMMU-CAR season. See, this is our pace car, the Stig, but, you know, as always, or this is only the second time we've done this, we'll look at some injuries, but we've got something pretty new with the injuries. Let's pull them up and see right here, all these lap 52. Osama bin Russell, first off, brain fluid loss. And, you know, when he got hit, did not hold the brakes, like, steered back into traffic. When he did that, well, it shook, like, the, fillings of his brain went loose. I know it's not very pleasant to hear that, but it's what happened. And then, iPad Kid, who had steering wheel stomach, and the steering wheel went straight into his stomach, which could have been fatal, but he's really fat, and, you know, left nothing more than a big bruise. He'll be fine. Finally, Axel. He had steering wheel bearing, as the steering wheel went into his wheel bearing and basically fractured it. And yeah, now that he's not gonna be racing today. For the first time, a driver will miss a race. And subbing for him, our lucky munchkin, Saturnburger, will be in the 99. This guy, a D2 driver, racing the 2003 cars, which will be debuting, will not be by me. I forgot to tell you guys about this. Maybe I'll tell you more about Green Flag, but we will have a secondary ladder before this season so we can fit more drivers in, and that will it will not be hosted by me. I got enough hosting this, so probably someone else, but I'll try and upload on this, or at least tell you guys about it. Anyways, I think it's time we get rid of that. Let's head down to our starting grid. And on the pole, Caution Kosovar right here. See him? 77, you know, he's been one of the worst drivers this season, or maybe not anymore. And then, right here, the 67 iPad Kid, who's also had just a horrible start to the season. 4 points all year, Jesus Christ. And, well, he needed this. The track's a lot easier to pass on than Homestead, so I don't know. Then, the 22, Brake Check Benny. He's been pretty up here all season, you know? And then, our substitute, Saturnburg in the 99. Impressive qualifying for him. Let's see what he can do. Then, Dennis Hamster, right here. He's been a menace in the tests here in Homestead, but really in the season he's been quite tame compared to the guy we'll get to later. Then Uncle Keats, 25, you know, fan favorite. Been off to not a lackluster start, but a pretty bad Daytona. And Phoenix, he was up there. He was running second, but he was just, at the end of that first turn, he was just holding up the entire pack of cars. Then Kajaru with who I know we've made fun of him being random, but he's the second best in points, like the only driver other than Timmy to have great runs both days, which surprised me, but, you know, it might actually be a championship threat. Then Barry Smollett Jr. as always, only for the third time. He's here, I guess. Nothing more to say about him, he's just here. Oreo, whose best friend who helped him escape from prison, Cookie, almost made it here. We had a big wheel spin to decide if it landed on you, you'd be eliminated. He came within 2 spots of making it, but ultimately got out. Then, defending winner, Darwin Mcnugget XI, you know, maybe finished first in Phoenix after finishing last in Daytona. Maybe he'll finish mid-pack today to even it all out. Then, Daytona winner, Little Timmy. Back here, Kells, see him here? Hoping for a nice day, might not get it. And heading to our bottom row, Timmy Tough Knuckles, who I've been flamed by his owner for calling him being inferior to me, but if he is, I'm just going crazy. If he is, then why doesn't he just win some races? Finally, the menace himself, Osama bin Russell, who has been like one of the only drivers to be involved in every incident this season, and has caused the majority of them, especially in testing. He was correct. So If Dennis Hamster is Joey Logano, then this man is literally Osama bin Laden. But, you know, I think we've seen enough. Let's take it down to the commander. Start engines.
Trappers, stop your engines.
I am. Well, just fucking start it. Alright. And I believe. What the fuck? I believe these guys will choose. Right here. And see the field popping up. Only 6 of them popped up. That's confused. I want to see Saturn Burger right here. I was expecting to see Axel. No, this is Saturn Burger. It says this, whoever just stole the base. But Alex. That's pretty funny. But since we're too lazy to swap these things, it says Alex instead of Saturn Burger. And hey, they choose. That's neat. I want to see how he does. He qualified 4th, that's good. I heard that, in testing, what the fuck? So anyways, I heard that in testing, the setups I was given was very chaotic, and I'm just rolling with it. So maybe the field will die, and I'll have to make some emergency changes, in the editing. I'll cut it out. Hopefully we all don't die. Hopefully the racing good. Hopefully there's some crashes. The Stig's on pit road. It's caution Kosovar and iPad Kid. 55 laps of Homestead. Let's go racing in Miami. And here we go, getting up to speed in turn 1 for the very first time. It is Kosovar the leader. iPad Kid 2nd, Brake Check Benny 3rd on the inside. See 3 wide in the back of the pack. That is Saturn Burger, already mixing up with Uncle Keech and car driver Ruth, whose name I actually tried to commentate the real life race in the O'Reilly Series in Martinsville. It's been a while, and I ended up calling him Cutter Ruth and in the wall. Goes Dennis Hamster already getting it spicy. Look, we're making it 4 wide. Oh, what is this? What is this? I knew the setup was going to be bad, not this bad. We need to make some emergency changes once they crash. And it's not when they crash, it's if they crash. It might be down here in turn 3. They're not getting away from one another. Look at the run the outside has. What the fuck is this? This is just outside parade simulator. We need to make some changes, because look at this, man. iPad Kid rockets the lead on the outside. We need to turn down outside sensitivity, man. This is crazy. Crazy. 4 wide, see, here comes Uncle Keech on the bottom. 4 wide still. I'm scared. This might not even be what I'm saying right now might not actually happen. This might literally be cut out from the race because it's too. What? My brain can't comprehend. I have no words. I have no words. What the fuck? It wasn't like this when I tested it before. What the fuck is this? Osama bin Russell, who started last and 5 laps is in the fucking lead. That's how crazy this shit is. Look at him. What the fuck? He almost wrecked out here. Almost took out the field. Oh shit, now he goes to the outside because he thinks it's gonna work, but the inside has been getting some momentum recently. Oh shit, man! Oh, well, also I'm kind of sick, so I can't go. I can't do that. You won't be hearing like big voice pitches from me sadly today. Maybe next race in 2 years. My voice will probably deepen by then that I won't even be able to make it without being sick. And look at little Timmy covering Timmy Tough Knuckles. Now I haven't decided, or these two haven't decided, do they want to work together or do they want to be enemies? And I'd say right now they might be enemies, considering how Timmy Tough Knuckles was embarrassed in Daytona. Maybe they'll be friends, you know, maybe it'll be like growing up, like siblings hate each other, but then maybe they're like adults and best friends. But if they're gonna be adults, that's gonna take that's gonna take years. And well, in 20 years, this shit's going to be far from over. I might not even be here in 20 years. We might not even be here because the AI takeover. Will there be an AI takeover? Does that exist in this universe? I mean, it has to. Everyone here is AI. Should have said that these are real people. Don't want to break the 4th wall. Darwin is brake checking Timmy Tough Knuckles. You look at brake check Benny on the inside. Speaking of brake checking, and he may brake check Tails right here on the inside line. Look at this 3 wide. Holy crap, man. We made it 7 laps without wrecking this. You know, we might keep this if we make it this far. This is chaos, but it's also kind of fun. So they work their way around the runs with a Ruth on the outside, with a push for Uncle Keach. Big checkup into turn 1. I'm scared. If when they crash, it's gonna be pretty bad if it's at the front of the field. One bad block's all it takes. And Darwin getting the push from Timmy Tough Knuckles. Go to someone more out front since Kels is kind of not good right now. Back to Timmy Tough Knuckles, and Barry's in last. Oh, Timmy too. And the Ruth has cleared himself to the field. Whoa, and there's Timmy, who just completely stuffed Saturnberger. I might call him Axel one time in this race. I'll try and learn. Or maybe I'll just get so used to, maybe he'll do better than Axel and win this race, since Axel's been doing pretty solidly. And maybe then I'll accidentally start calling Axel that. Look at this, it's 4 wide down the back straightaway. Look at them all shoving. This is crazy, man. Something's gonna have to give, and to the inside is Timmy Tough Knuckles. See, the back of the pack's starting to fall away. See, Barry Small and Junior and Timmy Tough Knuckles did not make up their ground, as iPad Kid is falling through the field and took out Ruth and Osama with him for a second, but then gets a huge run because of their, like, pushes combined. Like, they both, like if you stack, like, a basketball on top of each other, like, if they do that, imagine them with 3 Timmys loose, but with theory, like, the top ones are gonna bounce up into the ceiling. That's exactly what happened to iPad Kid. The other 2 fell back. He rocked into the front. I don't know why I'm explaining this. When the racing is crazy, see Oreo, I think he's the only guy I haven't talked about him today. I don't have anything to say about him. I just haven't talked about him today. Whoa! And around goes Kosovar! Into Darwin hard in the outside wall. Keach is airborne. Caution is out for the first time today. Holy shit, how the fuck did I hold that in? Asher, you better. Oh no! Ow! Oh, the fucking. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. And let's see what happened. See, a big push. Russell and Kosovar. Yeah, he's not clear, and Benny goes right into Darwin. Pancakes the outside wall. See, Keach ramps airborne. But I was spacing out. Does it get it going? What the fuck? I don't think he did. Actually, we better be cutting shit apart. Onboard Darwin. See, in turn 1, he just wham! Hit that wall hard. Oh, and got sideways too. Contact with more cars. Speaking of those more cars, where the fuck is Uncle Keach? Uncle, I swear I just went over him. I can't go back. Oh, there's our little Keach man. Alright. See, look. Gets involved in ramps. Contact with Timmy. Ramps over Darwin. Let's get this in super slow-mo here. See, fancy slow-mo. The parts, I guess, flying. That's pretty weird. And look. See, he's gonna get hit by the back of Timmy. That's gonna propel him. Darwin comes down and whee. That's pretty funny. And also gets Barry too. And well, that's our first caution of the day. What was that? Back in Homestead, Caution Kosovar did not drive away from that accident, so he's out. Anyways, let's get him going. Let's roll. We're back, and no setup changes were made. Since as chaotic as the racing was, they didn't really crash, so it was excitement without the death, and even with the crash, we didn't see much death. So, you know, I want to try one more restart. Let's see. Are we gonna get more peakness that could solidify for the rest of the race, or am I gonna regret this decision that maybe causes a driver's death? You know, I hope it's not Timmy, but I hope it's not any of these guys, except maybe. Actually, I haven't thought about this. I know I should be commentating, but like, what driver do I hate the most? What an interesting question. Now I'll think about it. I'll think about that when the racing is dull. Since look at this, 4 wide. I pick it on the bottom. Oreo middle. There's that Schadenberger. I was about to call him Axel, but no, up top. It's the 22 of Drake Tick Minion in the walls. Osama causing more chaos and checks up that whole outside line. They almost ran out of the room. Hamster almost squeezed the 99. See Timmy Tough Knuckles, more contact in turn number 1. Look at the 18 of Oreo. And Uncle Keach through the middle. The outside's gonna get the run up top. It's gonna benefit iPad Kid. who dominated testing, but in the real races have been horrible. And look at them squeeze! Oh, wow, this is not gonna be pretty. And Uncle Keach in the middle. Now Darwin in the middle. Contact. Keach squeeze. And look at Timmy Topknuckles to the back bumper of Dennis Hampshire. They're all brake checking each other. And there's contact. 5 wide. Look out, look out, look out! Oh, there's no room. Barry and Timmy. Oh my god, they made that. I'm scared. I am terrified. What have I done? Or no, what is... The person... I'm not gonna name look it. I don't even know if I can. It's not even the real name. But whoever sent me this, this setup, I'm not trusting them again, but... Also, if this goes well, who knows? In the back of the pack, or just very small hands and Seidenberger falling back, but now they're gaining ground. And to the lead, Timmy Topknuckles. Side by side, Darwin Mcnugget XI, Uncle Keach to push, Oreo the push, the iPad Kid and Osama bin Russell to push Dennis Hamster on the outside. As they all get so close together again, looks like that gap didn't really matter. But Barry still lasts. Seidenberger's worked his way up, they're squeezing, falling through the field as Oreo's lag hit the track. He's gonna mix up Kells. Ruth gets split, gets airborne, or got a car airborne over him. That was one of those classic wheel hops. Benny hit the wheels touched, and that sent him airborne. That happens sometimes. Since I guess we're doing Indy cars now, we might see a front blow over. Oh, and around goes Axel. Oh, huge hit in the back, and around goes Ruth. That was Barry, and they keep it going straight, but no, caution is out. No fault. Just as I was about to say the crazy move of being moved, Timmy to Keach. Oh, he got airborne. Axel got turned. That angle I didn't really see, or maybe I just wasn't looking, but hold up. I need to get a cool photo here, see. He gets airborne, gets him. That car just got airborne. Well, and ooh, that's a big hit. Look at that photo. Screenshot that. That's incredible. But anyways, gets caught up hard. Man, Ruth got airborne. Oreo tagged the wall. Alright, let's see what happened right here. No cuts, because I'm lazy. And, oh, was it Ruth then? I'm gonna slow that down. Hold up. Reversing. And it's the 20. Yeah, Ruth got in the 99. Forced him. That was none of Kills is doing. And wow, what a hard hit. And Oreo, yeah, Oreo got the 23. That's how he got involved. Man, and I said Axel. I think I said Axel. No, that's Seidenberger, who unfortunately gets involved in the crash on his debut race. And let's see, who else can we get? Who else? Field's so mixed up. Oh yeah, here's Oreo. He's lagging behind the field. Okay, Rook in front of you. Go low, go low. Well, nothing we could have done there. And that now let's sneak a peek at Ruru. Yep, how's that? And oh, gets caught up in the crossfire. Alright. Let's see. Whoa. There's one more angle I want. Yeah, right here. I promise after this we're done. We're done with it. We're done with it. Let's see. Got turned. Oh, that's a hard hit, but everyone continued on in this crash, so you know what? No harm, no foul, and everyone here will remain. Well, welcome back. A lot went down. Green flag. Into turn number 1. Oh, oops, I'm looking at my phone, texting, driving. Hey, I'm actually driving. Now we're in turn 1. Oh, moving down the bottom. See a bit of contact in the back. That was Osama bin Russell and Uncle Keach. Look at him go off into turn 3, 4 wide. With Kells, Ruth, Osama, and Benny. Yeah. Now forward again with Kells, Ruth, Timmy, and iPad. And now Keach gets into it, iPad gets out. Now Benny gets into it as Keach gets out. And now Seidenberger, or so many people into it, I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. It stacks up into Seidenberger. And caution Kosvar, I forgot to say this before, but his horrible season. As long as iPad Kid doesn't have isn't the next one to go, then he'll have a horrible start to the season, really. After winning pole, too, to show you how things can change. But it was his own fault, and I think I saw Keld got airborne there. On contact again, Osama making more contact, this time with Oreo. As Darwin bumped draft him to zero in this contact, run out of room, saw airborne, the 99 of Sadenberg, and Timmy got airborne, or Timmy definitely had big contact there. He was the one who, like, Sadenberg got airborne over, and look at the run. And I'm impressed, how has Denny been able to hold his position, man? Maybe they should have shortened the race. Oh, Darwin up. Almost in a hamster and Keach, and there is contact. Wow. That was close. Darwin and Oreo. That could have been bad. Everyone saw Timmy hit the outside wall. Look at this chaos in the back of the field. It's still 4 wide. This time they're going to produce an instant classic race, or a race that everyone in the premiere is going to hate. That's what it was in Phoenix. Look at Timmy finding his way on the outside. Is the other Timmy Topsnarkles, just turns him all. And I guess Osama didn't look like he just turns into Timmy. He's like hit every single car today. Oreo got tight, almost an on-goal Keach, and here comes Ruth with a side draft. And Denny has somehow held the advantage over this field, and now Osama just hit Timmy Tough Knuckles again, man. Ruth, up tight. So Timmy and Darwin touch, the 2 winners of the season. Oh, Timmy got airborne as Ruth started to fall back. As Keach now diving on the inside. Chaos in the back. Hi, Darwin. Yeah, there's Keach, man, up to second. Let's go. I'm terrified as a driver owner, but I know my driver is expendable. You know, he's whatever. I don't know about some of these guys. There's some people in the server who like act like their drivers their life, and like the races are their life. Like I know their race for like one day. You know who you are. If I'm not being yelled over during the premiere, you know who you are, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you got no fucking clue, then well, you're missing out. So I'm contacting Darwin, Barry dropping back, but you know who you are. You impatient little asshole, you know who you are. Your driver is in frame right now. All of them are in frame, except Kosovar, so I guess take the guy who made Caution Kosovar out. He's probably crying already, his driver's ass. Back to actually talking about the race. If you look at Kel's forcing his way to the inside, he gets it by Osama bin Russell and Barry Smallhands Jr. It's really close off the corner as we head to turn number 1. Look at this. Whoa, man, I can go this high, and then, you know, that's when the highness cuts off. So I can force my voice. And look, Oreo, finally someone is attacking Hamster. See Oreo inside 4 wide. Now everyone's attacking Hamster. Oreo wanted it. Now everyone does. And Timmy, and keep trying to work it out along with them. And it's going to work out for Timmy Tough Knuckles. But now Kajar Ruth to the inside. And Barry Smallhands Jr. Look at the big push. Oh, stacking up here. This is scary. I don't like this. This is... Oh, man. And Sadenberger, he looks like he's out of it, but he's like the only safe one. And also he's making things pretty late. Someone, before that, take like a screenshot of that, but just like cut off Sadenberger. Or take a screenshot now here. This is cool, and it's not going to last much longer. See Oreo's on the inside. See iPad Kid, and I believe they're up in the wall. Maybe not. I don't know where to focus. There's just so much things going on. See, look at Osama bin Russell making the middle here now. Ruth on the outside. We had to turn number 1. I know this will look... The blimp's pretty cool. But this will look badass to the TV1 camera. Look at this, man. It's quite hard to commentate. Oh, I think I saw where Ruth got airborne there. That was close. But look at this action. See Oreo diving down to the inside of the racetrack. Oh! Barry's going over! Oh, big flip off the corner. Oh, Timmy Tough Knuckles and Sadenberger's ramping over him. And he's going over. And all 3 of them are out of the race. I believe this... I'm gonna count Barry's as moving, or no, is that? Yeah, I'll count that, but I'm not counting Sadenberger and the 70. They're out on debut, or Sadenberger's out. I have no words. He just got airborne right here. Just kept tipping over. Took Timmy with him. Oh, that was a big hit from Axel. And this is that I thought, and this was supposed to be a kid-friendly sport, man. What the hell? We can't have our people doing this. Like, how did this happen? Like, this has gotta be the most dumbfounding crash. Like, he just got airborne and then just ramped over and, slams him too hard and then hits Timmy over, then ramps over Timmy and he goes over. Like, what the hell, man? It happened while we were in our cool cam. Like, took out Timmy instant bystander, and then he just... What even happened? What do you call it? And that took him out of the race here, folks. Let's see if we can... Yeah, here he is. Like, he just, like, hit something, got over, contacted Darwin, spins him around, in the wall, and then Sattenberger just no brakes, flies over, and that will take him out of his race on debut. Probably doesn't even know that he's not going to stop it. One more look. Let's see. Aha! Or he's not buried. And his heart probably like skipped like a million beats when his car just like kept tipping over. Like it was tipping over and it was tipping over and it never stopped. And we don't even get to see it, man. That's lame. Troy just plows through it. Wait, maybe there is a camera where we can see his view. The dash cam? No, the dash cam's blocked too. Chase? Does this really count? I suppose it does. Oh, you can't even see it still. Oh, this is gonna be a fun view. Huh. Funny. Anyways, yeah, that's all. Graphics at the side of your screen, pretty cool. I haven't really found a spot to slot them in, but yeah, that's it. We'll be back to you for the restart. Welcome back! Time for more racing. It's Conjar Ruth and Kels leading us to the green flag here in Homestead. We've got it. 2 less cars in this field. Timmy Tough Knuckles, Sabenberger eliminating that crash by the grace of God somehow. I don't even know. Wow, Kels, man, Kels, Timmy, and Cheech almost die. Or Cheech or Keech, I think it's Keech. I've been calling him Keech this whole time on my channel. In the lead, Kajaru. Here comes old Timmy on the outside. A push from brake check Bendy from Osama bin Russell and by Darwin Mcnugget. They've got the superior run, but not for long, I guess. Ruth wanted none of it. Still pack racers. I believe right before the crash, we hit halfway through this race. And I would have thought we would have junked more cars by now, but it appears not. But who knows? More death is coming. I know how this goes. That was a really odd accident. It's not like anything else we've seen today. I mean, we've only really seen 2 other incidents today. I think Barry's been in all of them. From like being like the only driver to like not crash Daytona until late to this is quite a downfall. Anyways, see this is the difference between cars. If you're on the outside, your driver will get checked up and that'll move the lane forward. But for the cars with less lane movements, especially the lower run off the corners, when they get checked up, that'll just slow them down. Not like force like a huge run for the leaders. In the middle is kind of a mix of that, which maybe might be superior for them, you know? Currently, one of their drivers is edging out Uncle Keech for the lead. The 2 fan favorites up here. And the 3rd fan favorites back here. Let me see what fan favorite. Look at Dennis Hamster switch around, almost contact with Osama bin Russell. These 2 have really been the menaces. Dennis has more been a menace than testing, and that's not really publicized. Well, I can confirm he is. And they almost made contact. I'm disappointed in Caution Kosvar. He's caused 1 crash all season, and that took himself out. No, actually no. You know, he did cause another crash during Homestead. Actually, like, the first caution day, and that took himself out again, so he needs to be more like Osama bin Russell. Russell has never DNF'd in a race, despite causing, so much torture. Which, that's how you earn your nickname, not only by, like, causing crashes, but, like, being the sole survivor. Caution Kosovo and the 2 crashes he's caused, he's been the only one out in those crashes. And He's just been the one to like cause him and then just walk away like nothing happened. Basically, walk home scot-free while everyone else gets injured. And look at this stacking up right here. See Oreo getting the push of kills, and Benny with a huge snap almost went up and into kills. As Barry Smallhand Jr. last to first already clear. He's 4 laps, and is he gonna get no? He got all of a sudden a ton of side draft by Uncle Keach, and that slowed him down, just kill the momentum for Darwin and Osama. And look at this 4 wide action here, down the backstretch. It's pretty neat. Osama's probably gonna be like the Babe Ruth of this series. Have I said this before? I feel like I have. Sounds like a familiar sentence for me. Maybe not here, but I've said it. And look at this contact, and Keach is gonna get the outside wrong again. This outside at the end of this, so this will win you the race unless you do some blocking, but these guys aren't smart enough for that. Oh, sign up a bit. It's 11, Hamster, and Barry's clearly getting on the low line, 4 wide in the back of the field. We've seen bomb speed problem in testing, and already in this race, saw Barry go over. Now he's the leader. Don't say forget how did that. Oh wait, huh? Oh, look at this! Ooh, man, break. Oh, Benny into iPad into Keeps. That was close. We got Timmy and Ruth go by on the bottom lanes. And you know, I don't know if we shared this with you, the points format, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna put it up on screen. Maybe I will, but you know, yeah, I think we'll put it up on screen. You know, pretty soon. Not yet. We'll get it up for you soon. You know, our technical department has been suffering quite a ton. But look at this action. Barry, Osama, and Timmy were 3 wide for a moment. I see here the pushes come from Keach, Kells, and brake check Benny to keep them with the field. Now, on the backstretch. Let him go. And now, we have it up for you. The format, right here you see, for D1, we're not going to show D2, but for D1, the first 10 drivers are in. Contact by the next 2 drivers will be demoted down to D2, the second tier, and the bottom 2 will be out of the sport. This is subject to change since it's not official, but this could very well be our future. Actually, I think I might change it. Yeah. This will be different. Oh, flying into the catch fence goes Osama bin Russell. Oh my god, and tumbling goes car Ruth and Barry's out. Oh my god. What just happened? What just happened? Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god. What just happened? What was it? Was it Osama? No, it wasn't. He flies into the catch fence, man. What the hell? Look, I mean, he flew. This make it for a good picture. Look at this, man. What the hell? What the hell? And he just a shift and he goes flying, man. Oh, he hit the roof. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. He did not drive away from the crash. That could very well be phantom movements. Holy crap, dude. And I'm gonna slow this down. How did it start? And let's see. We're at the slowest speed. I'm focusing up here with Timmy and Kells, and oh, they both just turned. And Timmy contact with the Ruth Essence Ruth flying into Russell. Russell flies into the sky and right into the catch fence. And the particles don't appear when they're on the slowest speed. There was also a big ride taken by Kajara Ruth. This car just both some phantom event. They just turned and oh, in the wall hard goes Ruth. He contacts and he eventually does roll upside down and tumbles down the making. We'll ride on board with him right here. So random of a move, and you saw Russell fly over the top. It's got a big old load of Keach's bump and an insider right there. Oh my god, are we gonna have any cars left in this race? Forward with Barry right here. This is gonna be scary. Scary Barry. Whoa. We're gonna get one last onboard with Keach to complete it. And Barry avoided death before he's out of this race for now. Well, not for now, he's gone. He could not avoid it this time. And now, finally, the Keach can. Watch that fucking thing fly. Like, what? And then just forced along. He's lucky he was, the roll bars on 23 hold up, and he wasn't forcing anymore. He could have penetrated the cockpit. But, we are receiving word. Oh, man. That the 23, he is okay. But, Osama bin Russell, they didn't even take him to the infield care center. They straight up airlifted him on the spot. That is the worst thing we could hear. Also, we're hearing that the fire burned off the hands of 4 fans and actually killed one of them. So this is already the first fatality of our brand new series, man. It's not even a driver. I wonder when we see our first driver fatality. I hope it's not with this, but Osama bin Russell, I was gonna say he would be my least favorite driver, and honestly, maybe it's a better thing that this happened, but yeah, I don't know what to say. This is bad. We're back. The sad reality of it all. 8 cars remaining after that huge wreck. Green flag. 10 laps to go. Let's go in Homestead. You know, side-by-side racing. Turn 1, we hit 9 to go that time by. Brake check Benny is in the lead of the race. Then iPad Kid. Coming down the back straightaway. This, see, here's little Timmy, administers the push to Dennis Hamster, giving a big run. Down in turn 3, iPad Kid wants it on the inside line. Kel's checking up to Oreo, back to Uncle Keach, coming off the corner. Gonna be 8 laps to go this time by, and we can finally conclude this nightmare that was Homestead. It didn't even have too many, like, really big wrecks, or too many wrecks, but the ones that did happen, the last 2, especially the last one, was monumental. Like, horrible. Ripped a hole in the catch fronts. And look at a random side drop, Timmy. If you hit a guy just the right angle, like little Timmy did with iPad Kid, it'll rocket you forward. And that's what happened with little Timmy. Look at us go. Off turn 4, here comes the run of brake check Benny. And Timmy chooses to go the middle. As Darwin with a huge push to brake check Benny. And in currently last place, that is Oreo. Or Oreo, I'm not sure how I should say it. Look at this, 3 iPad Kid, little Timmy, and brake check Benny, then Kels, and Dennis Hamster, then Darwin, then Oreo, then Uncle Peach. Look at us go. We're coming to 6 laps to go already this time by. The laps really do go by fast. I don't know, I'm talking this fast, but I'm just doing that. And little Timmy back to the lead of the race. And there was contact with Dennis Hamster and iPad Kid. And iPad Kid in trouble, falls through the field, gets throttled up by Kels and Oreo, and contact, and Kels got the random side drafty thing by iPad Kid. The settings should probably get a rework for next season. We're so far into it, let's just ride with it, man. We've had some entertaining accidents, I was gonna say. That is true, and also racing. And look at them swerve. That's what caused the injury of Osama bin Russell. We don't know about his condition. I would say we'll update about him through the race, but the race is basically over. We're not gonna get any information unless there's another red flag crash. And we're at 5 to go, and Timmy is holding his own right here, trying to be the first driver in 3 races to win 2 in a row. And he's my driver, but I'm rooting against him. I want parity. Screw him, he should have been Russell. As Dennis Hamster up to 2nd place. Here's the big push from Darwin gets from Keach. And they're in the wall. Him with Kells. Oh, an iPad Kid's over. And flying goes Uncle Keach. What just happened? No, that's not canon. I'm sorry. That's not, what the fuck? What did I just see? Hello? Hello? I mean, you could keep this out if you want, but so he goes to everyone. What? Just what? And gets pushed along the. Oh, those cows. Whoa! He just did a trick on it. He landed it, man. What the hell? No, I might have to keep this. He hit a clip! No! Okay, I might actually keep it because of that. You received this right, Kels. These guys here are all out, man. But what a job! Oh. See. See, iPad Kid did the same thing as Barry, and this time took out a lot more guys. Oreo saw Oreo trying to see, he kind of drove away. He stays in because we're biased. Yeah, he backed up a little. We need as much cars as we can. What the fuck, man? This is crazy. I don't even want to look at this anymore. An iPad Kid gets involved in another crash. Welcome back to Homestead. You know, only 6 cars remain. It's the sad truth. It's what's happened. But you know, like Tokar, we have our off races. This is one of them. Hopefully, it can all be over soon. It's Little Timmy and Dennis Hamster leading the field to the green flag. Through turn number 1. And they both got even runs. Now the outside starting to fall back. Little Timmy to the race lead. Down the backstretch. Oh, look at action contact in the back. Through 3 and 4, here's Dennis Hamster giving a big push to Darwin Mcnugget, and Timmy goes to the bottom. And Darwin's hanging middle. Stays alongside him. I think Timmy was expecting the outside to get a shit-ass run. He would go jump outside, but he's played himself, and Darwin hung in the middle. Maybe the middle's where you want to be, and that's where Timmy is right now. Now he's choosing low. Now that's where Darwin is. Now Hamster's in. With 3 laps to go. And Little Timmy still in the race lead, getting a push from fellow 5-year-old Brake Check Benny. Oreo helping. I keep on thinking that's a Toyota. No, that's a Cadillac. Helping fellow whatever teammate. They're friends, okay? And Darwin to the lead. And here comes Oreo on the outside. Timmy tried to go the outside, thought better, and just stuffed the 11. Now he's in the middle. That could be beneficial. But let's take a look. Darwin is the race leader. Down the back. Look at Brake Check Benny on the inside in the middle. And Oreo helping Darwin. Darwin trying to go 2 in a row. He'll be coming to the white flag. Can anyone else stand charge? Now if they stay like this. Off turn 4. Here we come. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Oreo staying with Darwin. Now Darwin. Oh, Darwin bobbled. He bobbled. Here comes the run in the inside. Now he goes to the outside. Contact in the back. Here comes the 4 wide. It's not going to help anyone at all. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. I don't know if can they form the run. Coming to the checkers. Here comes the run with Darwin. To the line. 3 wide. It's going to be Brake Check Benny. Brake Check Benny in a photo finish. He denies the outside run. And Brake Check Benny will be your winner here in Homestead. Incredible finish. And once again, another barn burn. I thought this was gonna be, oh, the outside's gonna win, everyone's gonna be pissed. But then, especially when that 4 wide, I thought, well, this is my life now. But then, somehow, I thought, like, with 3 cars on the outside, it seemed insurmountable. But then, the inside got a really strange run. So, Hamster's run didn't last, but the middle run seemed to last, and outlasted by inches. And boom, he won. And let's take a look at this super slow-mo. Oh, dang it, I think that's a bit too much. That's not really perfect. Let's try and get it again. There it is. By this much right here. Brake Check Benny is your winner. Incredible. Well, Brake Check Benny, after winning, he's doing his burnouts right here. Doing donuts, or at least trying to. He's doing an alright job, I'd say. Whoa. Going a bit urban over these things. They do this sometimes. They're ramps, you know? Watch them go. Around the things, getting airborne, like anyone should. Wow, look at that. Looks like one of those like Rocket League things. But anyways, getting ready to celebrate. He's backing up to go to victory lane right here. And he's hit the wall right here. Brake check Benny in the wall. It don't matter. Come on, bring it home. And well, he'll bring to victory lane. That's it. Brake check Benny is 1 in Homestead.